If you are serious about understanding historical innovations that survive the test of time, stick with me. And don't forget to subscribe to Legacy of Survival, because here we dive deep into the technologies, techniques and tools that shaped human survival. Today, I want to take you into the world of Ventile, a fabric so remarkable that it practically vanished from public memory, yet its applications remain relevant even in today's extreme survival and historical reenactment contexts. This isn't about trends or fashion. This is about material ingenuity, historical context, and practical use that can make a tangible difference for anyone interested in authentic survival techniques or historical preservation. Ventile was developed to survive what nothing else could. The story of Ventile begins in the 1930s in England, a period when engineers and textile experts were obsessed with creating a fabric that could endure extreme conditions without relying on synthetic coatings. Unlike conventional cotton, Ventile is made from extra-long staple cotton fibers, densely woven to create a fabric that is naturally water-resistant, windproof, and remarkably durable. During World War II, it became the go-to material for pilot survival suits. These suits had to protect airmen stranded over the North Sea, where exposure and hypothermia could be fatal in minutes. Ventile could absorb water without becoming heavy and still maintain warmth, something no other cotton or wool fabric of the time could manage. Understanding this historical context explains why Ventile is more than fabric. It's survival technology. The weaving technique is what makes it extraordinary. The key to Ventile's resilience lies not in chemical treatments, but in its construction. The fabric uses long cotton fibers that are woven in a tight, high-density pattern, a process known as the slow shuttle method. This dense weave causes the fibers to swell when wet, effectively sealing out water while allowing moisture to escape from the inside. This makes it an ideal fabric for long-term outdoor exposure, whether you are a historical reenactor, a hiker retracing wartime escape routes, or a modern survivalist looking for gear that doesn't fail in extreme conditions. Today, many synthetics promise water resistance, but few can replicate the self-healing, breathable quality that Ventile delivers without coating or lamination. Why Ventile disappeared from mainstream use and why it's returning. After World War II, synthetic fibers like nylon and polyester flooded the market. They were cheaper to produce and easier to market. Ventile, requiring time-intensive weaving and high-quality cotton, became economically unviable for mass production. As a result, it almost disappeared. However, in recent years, Ventile has seen a revival among niche manufacturers who cater to outdoor enthusiasts, historical reenactors, and anyone serious about sustainable, high-performance fabrics. It's now used in everything from jackets and trousers to emergency shelters, demonstrating its versatility beyond the pilot suits of the 1940s. So, how do you actually identify authentic Ventile today? For anyone interested in acquiring Ventile, the first challenge really is separating genuine fabric from imitations. Authentic Ventile is noticeably dense, heavier than your typical cotton, yet, it's still soft to the touch. It resists water without needing a wax or polyurethane coating. And when you fold it and hold it up to the light, there's this subtle, tight weave pattern, quite unlike ordinary canvas or duck cloth. Now, a practical test, which is often overlooked, is what folks call the drop of water test. Real Ventile allows water to bead and roll off when applied slowly, but if you immerse it, it'll absorb water gradually while still maintaining breathability, a property that, honestly, modern synthetics struggle to replicate. Knowledge of these details is crucial for collectors, survivalists and historians who want functional authenticity rather than just a costume approximation. So, how do you use Ventile in practical survival or historical settings? Well, Ventile's applications are not limited to period-accurate clothing. For modern survivalists, Ventile can be used to construct makeshift shelters, protective clothing, or even durable rucksacks. Its dense weave makes it ideal for covering gear that needs to stay dry, without having to resort to plastic tarps, which can trap condensation and, lead to mold or mildew. Historical reenactors benefit from its authenticity. A 1940s pilot jacket or outdoor coat made of Ventile performs exactly as the original would, bridging the gap between demonstration and genuine historical experience. Step 1 is sourcing small yardage from trusted suppliers. Step 2, practice sewing techniques that maintain the integrity of the dense weave. And Step 3, treat it like any specialized tool. Clean gently, avoid harsh detergents, and allow it to dry naturally to preserve its unique properties. Where can you find Ventile without, falling for overpriced marketing? Sourcing Ventile can feel a bit like a scavenger hunt. Small-scale British manufacturers and certain specialty outdoor retailers carry it, often under limited runs. The trick is to focus on the material itself, not branded items with inflated prices. Many survivalist forums and historical reenactment communities maintain lists of trusted distributors, and they often include shipping advice for international buyers as well. Acquiring raw Ventile fabric is also practical. It allows you to tailor garments, tarps, or other survival tools yourself, ensuring your gear meets your exact needs without compromise. Exploring materials like Ventile is about more than just acquiring gear. It's about understanding how humans solved practical problems in the past and applying those lessons today. Modern survival technology often relies on synthetic innovation, but studying historical fabrics reminds us that nature, when combined with intelligent design, can achieve incredible resilience. For serious historians and survivalists, it's a chance to bridge the gap between theory and application, making sure the wisdom of the past informs the strategies of today. Ventile today is no longer a relic. It's a lesson in persistence, innovation, and quality. If you want to explore more materials, techniques, and historical survival methods that shape the way humans endure extreme environments, subscribe to Legacy of Survival. Share this video with fellow enthusiasts who would appreciate a deep dive into one of history's most fascinating and practically useful fabrics. Understanding Ventile is more than knowledge. It's a step toward mastering the tools that allowed people to survive, adapt, and innovate long before modern technology.